Good morning. It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning, and I've been working on some stuff besides drinking my coffee. As most of you know, I am making dessert. So right now I'm making another cupcake. And I guess just to remind everyone, this is newspaper foil and spackle. So I let that dry. Now that it's nice and dry, I'm going to pipe the frosting on. And I just bought some brand new tips because let me see if I can find it. I don't like the ones that I got from the dollar store. These are the ones that I showed you that I got from the dollar store, but they're great when you're first starting out with this craft because you don't want to put a whole lot of money in to crafts until it's something you really want to do. But I went to Michael's and got these ones. They're more of a hard, thicker plastic. See how like these are like really flimsy. You can bend them with your fingernails. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera, but they're really flimsy. These ones are nice and thick. So I have to soak those. And then of course there's my cups. But anyway, I was trying to think about different things to put on these when the frosting is done. So I also went to Michael's and I got these molds. These molds have different cupcakes on them, and I thought how cute would those look if I can make them look candied, and then I can stick them on top of my cupcakes, or maybe pop one on some ice cream or something. And then I found these. These have strawberries, cherries, and bananas. So cute. Same thing. I can put like them on top of my ice creams. So for the last couple of days, I've been messing around with how I want to do them. So this is what they look like done. I have resined them. Try to scoot them over here. Okay, so here, of course, is the strawberry. I think that light's a little too bright. Sorry about that. Here is the cherry one. Here's the little cupcake. This one has a little heart on it, if you can see right there. There's a tiny little heart up there. So cute. This is another style that has like a little cherry on top. But that one's really cute. And then there was this one that has little star right there, if you can see it right there. Okay, so here's some of the ideas that I came up with. I'm going to put this one aside because I just finished that one, and I think the one that I'm going to show you at the end is super cute. But anyway, so here is the strawberry. After I painted them, I sprayed them with my spray clear sealer. So that way they came out shinier. There's a little cupcake that I did. I also used, on this one, I used the metallic colors, the metallic pink, the metallic purple. This one I tried to do some shading with it. This light is terrible, so that the star would stick out just a little more. There's that one. This cherry one. Maybe if I get you a little closer. And again, all of these have the spray acrylic clear on them. And then there is this one. So, I thought this would be cute. Oh, and the banana. The banana took me forever because I tried to do the different shading on it to make it look more realistic. Because I thought if I popped these on top of, like, I was thinking banana on top of, excuse me, chocolate ice cream or vanilla ice cream. Just kind of sitting there. That would be cute. So this is the one that I just finished because I also thought maybe I'll get more into doing some that look like candies. So I just finished this one. Let's see if I can hold it like that. I'm hoping that you guys can see that. I added a little kind of cherry on top with like a little leaf special shape, and then the diamond drills. These ones are the square drills. Thank you so much, Lisa. I am working on your painting this afternoon, so I will be loading that up. I'm sorry, you guys. I get so hoarse first thing in the morning, but I do like how the Mod Podge worked out because it makes it almost look like frosting in between the drills. So I'm thinking for on top of the cupcakes, I like this better because to me it looks more candied than the painted ones do. So I might use the painted ones for like refrigerator magnets. But I do definitely like the drill because that does, it looks like those little candies. So we'll see how those turn out. So I just wanted to show you guys what I'm working on with that. And I was actually going to go ahead and film doing a cupcake like this, and then maybe I'll do a strawberry and see how the strawberry comes out. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to get out my supplies and let's do a strawberry one and see how it comes out. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to paint it, and I am using Rockwood Red and just a regular basic primary red. And the only reason why I'm using both these colors is because I do like the way that it comes out looking more as a strawberry look instead of just the straight red. This Rockwood Red kind of darkens that red up just a little. Just makes it look a little bit more realistic. I'm actually going to get a better brush. Let's try this one. So all I want to do is I just want to paint the surface of this. That way when I do put the drills on, whatever the drill doesn't cover, you'll be able to see. So you don't want the background, well, I don't want the background to be clear. So I'm just going to kind of lightly coat this. Sorry, my hand's in the way. And then, speaking of painting, I got this palette, as everybody knows, from my friend Helen. And I'm telling you, if you love painting, this is the best one to get. And I'll show you why. I'm working on a painting, the seahorse painting, which I'll grab right now. And I'm going to be working on that this afternoon. So I'll be making a video on this, but this is the seahorse painting that I'm working on. And I love the way the sand came out. I think I'm going to add some real sand, and I'm going to add some diamond drills and stuff. I like how the sun ray came down too. I don't know if you can see it that great. So like I said, it is early in the morning and I have crappy lighting. But anyway, if you look at this palette, see how it looks shiny? The reason why it looks shiny is because these paints are still wet. I was working on the seahorse painting 4 days ago, and look at that. All of these colors are still wet. So when I go to work on my seahorse, all of these colors are still good. This palette is just, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. Helen, thank you so much. I don't know what I would do without it. So I do have a little bit of blue in here that I can mix. Just to make kind of a turquoise-ish green. I absolutely love this palette. I'm just going to pick this up and brush this green on. Like I said, I just want to get a coat on here so when I go to add the drills, one, it helps the Mod Podge hold on to the resin, and two, if you don't get full coverage with special drills or regular drills, just like you would do a diamond painting, the underneath canvas is covered. So that's not need that drill. Okay, so this is how I do it. Take a little bit of Mod Podge, just knock something down. Hold it like this so you can see. So let's start right here. Just gonna dab it on. Just like that. Then I take the tool that you get in all of the little diamond painting kits, and I just start placing them on. I do think these are going to look super sweet on my treats because to me it looks like candy when they're all done. The funny thing about showing stuff on camera is it doesn't quite look like it does when you see it in person. Now, to some people this might seem like I'm doing a heck of a lot of work just to make my little treats, but I'm trying to make them look as realistic as possible, because whether I sell them or just put them in my own kitchen, I want to make them look good. I'm going to add and of course it doesn't matter if you still see the Mod Podge, because when it dries it does dry clear. Okay, so I am going to pause this video because it's going to take forever for me to fill this in, and then we will do the top of it. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what it looks like all done. I wish this light was better. I'll get a better light. Okay, so now I'm working on the leaf part, so you can see the little drills that I stuck in there. So now I put some Mod Podge right there, and we're going to add drills to that. I'm very careful with not holding this too much because you don't want the drills to come off in your fingers. So just could barely hang on to it, and I just try to get different colors. Stick them down in there. So where are we at right here? I'm going to flip over and do that this side. We're getting rid of 2 chairs out here, so that's, I think, February 7th. They had a flyer that said if you want to get rid of any furniture, I think it goes to Goodwill or Salvation Army. They'll come pick it up, so I'm super excited about that because I'm going to change everything around in here and hopefully be able to give myself some better light. So far, that's what that looks like. So I'm going to finish this part of it. Then I'm going to take this one and the other cupcake one that I did and out to the side of the house, and I'll show you how I spray seal them. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that one is completely dry. And see how the Mod Podge is completely clear so you can't see it. I love the little leaf special shapes that I found. It looks like a perfect little cherry on the top. So here is it when it's not all the way dry. You could still see some of the white from the Mod Podge, but if you look at the rest of it, you don't see that. I put that little dot there to represent a light source. Sorry, I can't. It's so hard to talk into this thing. But anyway, there's that. And I think with them, with the drills on them like this, I do think they look a little bit more candy-like, especially if you put it on top of, I'll show you when I put them on top of one of my desserts. If all else fails, and what I'm planning on doing with these is I think these make super cute refrigerator magnets. And of course, I'll show you the ones that I got. These are the little magnets that I use. I've showed you guys these ones before. There's a ton of them in here, and they just peel apart from each other. And you get this single perfect little magnet that you can stick right there. Makes a perfect refrigerator magnet. So we'll look into that. Another thing that I can also use these for is you could drill little holes into the top of them and make them little keychains. That would also be a super cute little keychain. So there's all kinds of different ways that you can use these, even for like little girls. I was thinking about, you can also put like a little clear barrette back here. The kind that pin down, oh, like this one. See, just one of these like simple ones, but a smaller one. And just kind of gluing onto that, make a super cute little hair barrette. Okay, so this is actually dry enough that I'm going to take it outside and I'll show you how I seal these. Okay, so here's some of the products that I use. I have this Rust-Oleum that's clear, but I actually like the crayon satin finish the best. What's this one? Yeah, see, that's the one that I use the most of. I've also tried another one, but I don't have it with me. But we're going to take this outside. I'll show you how I do this. Sorry for the background noise, but I just shake the can. Now, I usually have to shake it a long time because I use this every day. So all I do is I make sure that I'm kind of far away. So like this is touching, so I'm about, I don't know, what is that, about a foot away. And I just spray back and forth. Then I turn it. I just try to get it in all directions, make sure it's nice and covered. It's going to be a beautiful day out today, so I think I'm just going to let this sit out here for a little bit and cure before I bring it in. Garbage can, yay. Okay, so I'll stick this up here, and I'll pause. Okay, back in my seat. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little video this morning on how I do my little resin pieces. The one that's sitting outside, I'm going to give it probably, oh, sorry, it's really cold out there, about 15-20 minutes to dry. What I'm going to do is leave it out there for just to make the odor go away, even though it's not really that strong. I don't really like that smell trapped in here in the garage, so I'm just going to let it sit out there for a couple minutes, bring it inside, and like I said, let it cure for about 15 minutes, and then we'll be all done with that. So I will be back this afternoon to work on Lisa's under the sea painting, so you guys can watch me do some of that. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.